So the first thing you need to take note of is you have to always check the charts at least once in 30 minutes or once every hour. Second thing is you need to set alerts. There's something called alerts on TradingView. You place it at the point of interest or the zone or the range that you're expecting to get a particular prediction from. And then whenever price gets there, you're going to get a notification on your phone telling you price is crossing this zone. So that's when you now get into the charts, right? And then from there, every 15 minutes or 30 minutes, just check. Go back to your work, check again, go back to your work every 15 minutes. Checking, just do not take your time, can just be like 5 minutes maximum. Sorry, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, because it's not everything that happens on the chart that's your business. Your business is only the particular thing that you have mastered on the chart. So if you see that thing, you come online. If you don't see it, you don't give a fuck. Now, apart from that, if you're running a business that applies on the chart, you're going to understand that people are not going to understand you. A lot of people, even when you even start making money, like nobody will understand you. They'll be like, bro, this guy is into some rituals. Like, nobody's just gonna believe you. That's just one thing, because the chart is something that is new to society. Society have not yet absorbed what's going on. Even in US, there are people that if they see people with, forex traders, all this thing, they'll call them scammers. That's if people in US, like that first world country, can be that dumb. Imagine how people in Nigeria will be. So people are just gonna, nobody's gonna understand. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. It takes time before things like this, evolution takes, and then they later catch up. For example, when the white people brought education to us, and then they were like, this is a new way. People started enrolling to schools, hoping to get the government job when they're done. And then government was paying well, like civilization. If during the days of our grandparents, they were able to buy brand new cars right here in Nigeria. Right? This is what my mom was telling me. But today, let me not even go into details. So people that were like, no, we is farming, we're into, we don't do all these white people's cool bullshit. When the society changed, civilization improved, the people that allowed their children to follow what these white people were telling them got rich, because that's where the money was, right, in the industrialization. And then those ones that said, no, it's farming that you're doing, it cleared for their eye. So this is nearly 100 years ago, and right now civilization is changing again. So if they don't understand you, it's fine. I mean, you're not really supposed to explain anything to people that are behaving and operating from expired knowledge. So that's just the point. And as far as you understand what you're doing in this market, as far as you know where you are going and you know where you are, you know how you are evolving. Because many people come into the market and they don't even know how they are evolving. They don't know their journey. They don't know where they are. They don't know what next. They don't even know what to change in their strategy. They are losing and they can't even know why. Now, don't take advice from this kind of people, because they're going to drag you down. They're going to spoil you, demotivate you. If you meet anybody that's not even evolving, bro, cut off from that person. Because in this life, you cannot. One thing about peer group is that you guys will always want to be on the same level. So if you're getting to a level that they can't catch up with, right, it's either you get burnt out by trying to drag them up with you, or you cut them off, or they themselves even cut you off. In some cases, it happens like that. So you have to understand that you cannot carry anybody with you to the top. You can only carry yourself. So what you do, you cut off the friendship and you go up like a balloon. When you go up, you meet people who have also evolved right there, and then you continue with them. You can't be struggling at the bottom with unbelievers. So that's just the thing. Purge your circle, purge your mindset, purge your clique, your arena. Be mindful of what enters into your ears. Don't spend much time talking with unbelievers. Like me personally, I know my parents are big unbelievers. So since, I think, was it 2024 ending or 2025, when I discovered that these people want to abort my destiny, I stopped spending time with them. They call me, nothing like this, because any conversation with a smaller mind, it go just vex you. That's just the truth. So people will not understand you, and that's fine. Move on. And the last thing I want to say is always seeking for knowledge. Always seek for more knowledge. For example, people are complaining that August has been a bad month, but we see people that cut buy on gold long early this month, and they are even stacking more positions in the buy, and they are still holding and they haven't closed. So even though the price action is a little bit anyhow, they have already entered buy and they are even adding more buy, and the buy is buying more. You understand? So always seek for knowledge, and whenever you're improving, try your best to not really change what you are doing, but just improve, have more knowledge, so that you can know where the market is going to per time, and then based on that, then you can now find an entry model for yourself. But if you don't improve your knowledge, I don't know where market is going per time, you don't even know where to enter from. Neither will you even know what direction to go. You just feel like if the market is doing things randomly, right? Which is not true. So always improve your knowledge. Always know a lot of strategies, but you're not going to be using the strategies. You're going to be entering based on your own particular separated entry model. But it's good for you to have all this understanding so that as the market is moving, you are up to date. That's just what I want to say in this video. So if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be doing more by God's grace this week. Don't forget, I remain KNG to the JH of Wall Street. I'll see you in my next one. Peace out.